Welcome to BTS Beneath the Surface. It's Mel's, and I'm here with
Nicole.
And my name is Han.
Okay, where you guys from?
Boston.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. A lot of funny people have sat in on this couch, so hopefully we can keep this shit alive. All right.
Wow, I feel honored.
Yeah. Your sarcasm is so lovely. I love it.
Yo.
All right, so we're gonna start off with this question. I want to ask: do you feel like a relationship works better when the man likes the woman more or the woman likes the man more? Which one?
Wow, that's crazy. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I feel like the relationship works better when the man likes the woman more, simply because that just shows that the man is more emotionally, like the guy basically have more emotions towards the woman.
I just feel like when a girl is more like have more feelings than a guy, I feel like they seem out like clingy or whatever. Like they're like, oh, they're crazy, like she's on my back type shit. Whereas like if the guy is actually like have more feelings than the girl, like he's putting in more effort and he's trying more, and the girl can like sit back. So like you know how like men can have like feminine energy or whatever, like
Can we?
Isn't it what's called like feminine?
We're gonna get into this because this is another topic. But
Well, you know how like it's you know how like girls are more emotional and like have that feminine energy and stuff like that. Whereas like yeah, like I don't know if you heard about that. Like so like men can like show their feminine energy, like
Basically just showing emotions.
yeah, like so as a society now, like we kind of stigmatize like feminine energy as like females only and not men. If men do like show their feminine energy by like showing off emotions and like all their feelings and stuff like that, they feel like a pussy or they feel like a bitch or whatever.
So you feel like a man being more like in his less masculine and being more in his feminine side will be the reason why the relationship will work with the woman?
For that a girl won't be as like. Alright, actually, never mind.
Because I was gonna say, men kind of get shamed because then men look like simps, like you know. That's like simping, bro. You doing everything for this girl now. What if?
That's the stigmatism of it now, though. I feel like so in a study somewhere, it's like, oh, men and women have like that feminine energy, but it's just now in society today, it's just more of a feminine or female thing instead of men.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it, because you that actually leads me to my other question. Because men, I feel like men can't do shit these days. Like, what do you guys feel about men smoking hookah? Because it's like men can't even smoke hookah. What do you feel about a man that smokes hookah?
I honestly don't care if you smoke hookah, but like hookah's kind of whack anyways.
So if you see a man, this to you,
like I have
if you see a man smoking hookah and he's blowing it into the camera, making a selfie, y'all not gonna feel no type of way about that?
Nah, that's crazy. Because if he's over here like blowing and
but if he's doing it all the time though, I don't know.
No, I feel like if he's recording himself like blowing blowing smoke regardless, like that's kind of sus. Like recording himself like
purposely turning on Snap to smoke hookah.
I don't know. That's just
like how females do it.
I think that's kind of sus.
It kind of sus.
I mean.
So what about men that block women? Me personally, I'm Mr. Block a bitch. So do you feel the type of way about a man blocking people?
Yo, I can go into this. My ex blocked me every conversation, like after every argument.
And how did you feel?
I feel like that was a bitch move.
Why?
Because like.
So men can't be accessible to the same block button that y'all are accessible to?
I don't block people, and like I don't care. Like I don't block anybody. But like for you to like block me after we're in a relationship, especially like, and you're blocking me after every argument, you're that petty and stubborn. Like
that's petty.
You're not even wanting to talk shit out and not make it work. Instead, you blocking me and then ignoring my disregard my whole feelings. Said you have your pride aside, don't want to fuck with me.
So this leads me to the other point about because I see a lot of this like masculine energy. Like now men are being shamed for being men. Like not saying that like women shouldn't have like a man should be overpowering a woman. Trying to make it like I'm the man, you don't talk or nothing. I don't fuck with that type of shit. But I'm saying as far as a man being masculine, and this it's not a bad thing to be masculine. You get what I'm saying? I feel like, but like then when a man isn't masculine, you feel me? A woman is upset about that. Like damn, these guys act like girls. Like what do you think about that? Like where's the line?
I think it just applies to certain things. So like females can be masculine, have their masculine energy or whatever, but it doesn't always mean like, oh, I'm like wearing the pants in the relationship or whatever. That's not always like, I mean, it could be masculine energy, but there's certain things that we categorize as like masculine and feminine. It's just like it's kind of hard to like decipher like what is the boundary.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like society is basically putting
pressure?
Yeah, they're putting pressure on, you know, like how a female and a male should act. I feel like that shouldn't be the case. I mean, I feel like everybody's their own person, so it shouldn't be, oh yeah, like this guy needs to act more masculine.
You don't believe in gender roles?
I believe in gender roles, but I don't believe in shaming somebody for, you know, like being not manly enough or being too girly or whatever the case is, you know?
What do you mean by gender roles? You talking about like, oh, like if she
like,
cooks and cleans and he don't do that
I'll
shit?
explain it to you right now.
All right.
Let's say it like this. We're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You work, you bring home the bacon. I'm a stay-at-home daddy.
Okay.
You gonna feel type of way? Your friends ain't gonna feel no type of way. Damn, that nigga stay home and take care of the house.
Alright, but that's not your relationship. And what if he does work at home, but he just stays home to do it? Like, he don't have to go in the office.
No, what if I don't work? I'm a stay-at-home dad. I don't work. I take care of the house.
Alright, but some females actually like that shit. Like, they don't want to be at home all day taking care of the kids and having all this pressure of feeling a mother, blah, blah, blah. They want to make their own money and feel empowered because they don't want to be like, oh, I can't live without him. I have to depend on him for his money and shit like that. But like, she can make her own money and she can do her own shit.
So you wouldn't feel the type of way?
No.
What about you?
If I don't want to deal with the kid 24/7, I don't have to deal with the kid 24/7. He can take on that responsibility. That's fine. Cause
what if y'all have no kid? No kids in the equation. Y'all just dating. Y'all live together. But he does not work. He takes care of the house. Hey, he stays at the house. He'll walk the dog. He'll take care of everything else. When you get home, you got lunch. You got dinner packed. But he ain't going in. You going in.
That's a different story. But then again, like, society be like, oh, he's a bum. And then like,
why is that?
And then like you feel like people not talking shit, but then in your ear like, oh, like, so he doesn't do nothing. You're making the money. Like, damn, he just sits around the crib playing games and shit. Like,
I think it really depends for me personally. So let's say if I'm bringing in mad bread and I don't know, like my man just cannot do it, then go ahead, like be a stay-at-home dad, do your thing. But I feel like if we're struggling on bills and you're over here doing nothing at home, then like
if he's just playing the game and
then like I'll probably feel some type of way about that.
Because like one person's doing everything. So you guys are saying it's situations.
Yeah, I think it's situational.
But he was saying like, what if it was no kid though?
No, even with no kids,
even
like
no kids, still
bills, like it still depends on like whatever it is.
Are women's dating expectations, coming from women, women's dating expectations these days a little too high on men? Do you think it's too unrealistic for men these days? You need to have a car before you fuck with me. Motherfucker better be making this amount. You better be cash out.
Yo, that's
$500 a week.
It's debatable.
It's hard these days for men. Like,
I feel like it's debatable. Like some females out here are having that high expectations than like before like everything that happened. But there's still females that are like, oh, like I don't care. Like I don't have like.
Where they at?
They're not basic.
Right here.
Right. They're like they have like standard like expectations. We have these like standards or like whatever, like people put pressure on like, oh, to be in a relationship you have to be like blah 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 and like have like a whole 20 freaking thing on your list, where in the reality when time comes to it and then you break up with that relationship, you're like, that's not really what I really want in the relationship. You can have money, a car, whatever, but then when time comes it's like, damn, I didn't get comprehension of like
the real shit that matters.
Like, oh, he didn't do shit for me, like, oh, like he wasn't there for me type shit, like, you know what I mean, like when real stuff comes down to it, like that's not what you really need.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I don't know. These girls be out here expecting everything, but they can't bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Can't even make a
exactly. So, like, I think it really depends, but for the most part, I do agree that a lot of women nowadays have really high expectations on men.
Not even that,
but it's not
unrealistic.
Yeah, it's very unrealistic because they expect like.
Where do you think it stems from? Because I have an idea, but I want to know what y'all think. Where these expectations stem from?
Celebrities, social media.
It's just social media. People
they're like, oh, goals, you know, like he got me a fucking condo, whatever. He got like a whole.
Why don't we trip 3 times a year?
Right.
Do you know how hard it is?
Why don't you got a Benz
3 times a year on a regular salary?
Yeah, that Boston, is true. Though, like making like minimum. Minimum wage is what, 15?
Do you know?
But people make like.
Let me give y'all some statistics. We don't get into statistics.
Yeah.
We
statistics in a little bit. But do you know how many people in America make under 40,000 a year?
Yeah.
How many? What percent of people make that much?
You asking me?
Probably more than 50.
Close. 45% of people make 40,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now let's take an accountability. If you're living in Boston, which is what, number 2 right now, then we move up as the second highest city to live in, expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
we just passed San Fran.
Yeah.
What?
And
I'm Howie. I'm from Lowell. This is my girl.
Alright, so look, we're gonna just jump right into it. So I want all y'all pull your phones out right now. This is the next one. Pull your phone out. Don't worry, I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. Pull your phones out. Go to settings, and I want you to put in screen time.
Okay.
There's a reason I'm asking you to do
Yo, today though?
That's very
Today is a Sunday.
No, it resets today. So I need you to, after you pull up screen time, I need you to press for last week.
Last week.
Yep. And then I want all of you guys to show the camera one by one how much your screen. Or just read me. Actually, just read me your screen time
like
hours.
this?
No, it's not working.
But for last week.
I was 8 hours and 27 minutes.
Go on the line.
Damn, mine's worse. Mine is 8:57.
Okay.
mine's 7:56.
So y'all have 8 hours collectively, basically 8
Average,
hours
yeah.
apiece
Yeah.
of screen hours, right?
Yeah.
How would you say social media plays a role on society today? Is it more of the good or the bad, would you say? And what kind of effect does that have on your psyche? Howie.
To be honest, I feel like social media, for some people, has a big effect on their psyche. Because, touching back on the last question that you asked, to be honest, like, the only reason why these females and these guys be saying, oh, you're not doing enough for this and that, is because you're comparing your life to
other
celebrities and other famous people out there, when you're not at that social status. So you can't really do that, because if you do it does become unrealistic. You know what I mean?
It's gonna depress you.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be like, oh, why I'm not having this Bentley, why I'm not having this Lamborghini and these houses and stuff.
I want to get my girl a Louis bag.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like every man wants to spoil their girl as much as they can, but to be honest, if you're not at that point in your life or your career, or you're not at that status, then realistically you can't do that. So
your advice to the young niggas watching will be stay in your lane, basically
just do what you can do. You know what I mean? Don't front, don't act like what you're not. Just do what you can do, and the right person will come along. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say what he was saying, like, don't have that like added pressure to it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let society or social media give you that pressure that you don't really need.
But it's most likely it's not social media. It mostly be your girl sometimes.
It do be your girl.
And that's the tough part, because then you're stuck there like, damn, I'm not doing enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it could be like your girl will look at, if your girl's the type of person to sit on their phone all day and compare on Instagram or Twitter and be like, hey,
she should get her ass up.
This is what this
do
is.
Work.
Yeah, this is like, I see, what is it, like these rappers or these celebrities getting their girls this and that. Like, you gotta remember, your man is not that guy.
Right.
Like,
how many dates does it take before you take a number 2 in your partner's house? Before you take a shit? How many dates before you feel comfortable?
I can't really say date amount. I mean, actually, if you want to say date, I say like 10 dates.
Okay, 10 dates, and then you feel comfortable?
Yeah, then I'll be like, all
right, that's real.
I feel like it depends. Because, I mean, technically, like, you can't, like, let's say if you meet somebody that you get comfortable with from the jump, bro, like, you should, I mean, like, if y'all, like, comfortable, then,
be
like...
Be real, Han. So if you had a fart and y'all laid up watching
I'm sorry, I'm not holding that shit. I am farting. Fuck that.
I mean, no, to be honest, like, when you're in a relationship, it's a little different.
Yeah.
And when you're single, it's a little different, so you're going to think in a single way. If you going to come and chill with somebody and it's your first time, you gonna want to have your manners. You're not just gonna sit there and like do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a little respect. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're asking for a number, probably at least like before, it has to be at least 2 dates before
at least the third, second account.
Yeah, like the third, second account.
I feel like it depends on comfortability. And if like say like, oh, my family is there and you just like, oh, I need to take a shit, like my family's gonna look at you like he came over here, he just met you, he gotta take a shit.
I'm sorry,
like,
I'm not typing.
Right, if you gotta go,
but then like if you feel it coming, like all right, I'm gonna head out, I gotta go home. I'm
what
like,
if
all
you
right,
can't make it home?
That's all you.
Kilo, I feel like that's normal human behavior.
Yeah.
Like you need a shit, you gotta go, go.
I like how Han's thinking.
Feel like
I wouldn't put a number on it, but I don't know about, like, first is kind of crazy to me, but like
your top 3 first date icks. I want you all to give me your top first 3 date icks. Starting with you,
crazy.
Nicole.
Hygiene. Damn, I gotta think about this shit. What you wear is important too.
Okay, so 2.
Damn, a third one.
What if
Manners.
Manners, like, so no smacking, because I hate people that.
Oh,
Yeah, snacking, but also like, you know, like sometimes you don't have to be at a fancy restaurant, but like even like the most basic table manners or whatever, even to like other people around you.
Your surroundings.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. I like
Yeah,
those 3.
I would definitely say that my first would be manners. 2, probably hygiene. And 3, which I'm about to get crazy with this one, but their car. I don't know, that's just me personally.
What if they Ubered?
See,
That's all right.
for me personally, I can't do it. I need a man with a car.
Respect.
But that's just me because I got my own car.
Yeah. So
You know,
mean,
so
I'm not
I
picking
have-
you up, nigga.
Yeah, like I have my own expectations, but that's just me.
Manners is definitely a first big one.
That's one
Yeah.
for you. Me too.
I feel like the way you dress could be another one. Your appearance, right? And then, I think the last one would probably be, I guess, how you go about things after the fact. Would be like a third one to me. Like if the check or the
true.
bill's coming out, I want to see how you.
Don't have
But I feel like
expectations.
that
Yeah,
also
you know what I mean.
falls
Like if
under
you want,
manners,
yeah, but like I don't know. Like if you, I already know because it's a society thing.
We're men.
The men have to
We
pay.
pay. I still
what I
like a
mean?
girl that's gonna fake.
Yeah.
You better hit.
Yo, I
Act like it.
You better hit that pump fake.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll pay the tip. I split it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for that.
I respect that because I've been on a date. I've been on dates. And I've been on so many bad dates.
Yeah.
Where girls just like automatically like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna order something else to go.
Yeah.
That's
Most
crazy.
expensive
A
shit.
whole another meal. Like yeah, I've been in situations
Now she
like
want a whole
that.
lobster on the first date.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
I've been in situations. She know. I told her about a situation. I left the chick on the rooftop on the first date.
Yeah.
I left it in.
Excuse me?
She was so. I paid the bill,
Yeah.
but I left her.
But
Like,
it
I
was the
left
way
after
she
that.
presented herself too.
It's the way she acted.
She-
the whole
yeah, like her
day.
behavior wasn't
very
it.
disrespectful.
Or even before that, it could be like, oh, where we going to eat? And you already gonna get the.
The vibe.
You already gonna know like
Right.
okay,
Just
she's
stuck up. She stunk.
Yeah,
Her
she walks
attitude
on.
stunk. Her attitude said everything else.
That might have
Yeah.
to be.
Like
yeah.
you didn't order me what you was getting. I'm like, I didn't know what you
Yeah.
wanted. Let's talk about marriage. So I want to know you guys' viewpoint on marriage, but before I get into that, I want to hit you guys with some statistics on marriage. All right? Sorry, Howie, put you on the spot.
It's all good.
All right, so divorce
Right.
rates in 2022, according to the American Psychology, I can't even say this word, Psychological Association, approximately 40 to 50% of first marriages end in divorce. Second marriages, 60 to 67% end in divorce.
Wait, does it say like how long they were married?
No, it just says first
I
marriages.
don't really think that.
40 to
It doesn't
50%.
matter.
Does that discourage you from being married, getting married? How do you feel about those statistics? And that was taken in 2022.
Honestly, I think that in this time and age, I think society's really changed a lot from, I guess, the old days or back in the day where you like, you know, I'm gonna get married with someone. This is I'm gonna ride with it for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? It don't matter, you know, good times or hard times. But I feel like with the expectations that you guys talked about earlier, it really makes a difference in those numbers. And to be honest, for myself, I don't think that marriage is really, you know, it's not something like, how do I explain this? It's not something really
Top priority.
Yeah, it's not a priority, or it's not something that, you know, I mean, it's serious, right? But you don't have to look at it in like a, you know,
Change everything. Right?
yeah. I
It's
guess.
like a do or die. Like,
Yeah.
Like you have that choice. So
Yeah.
if you want to get married with someone, then you know you'll know you should know what goes behind it, like, you know, the financials or what you're getting yourself into, and you know, just really look into that, you know, before you make that decision.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good point, Howie.
Yeah, we definitely talked about marriage, and honestly, like, I think we came to the conclusion that, like, marriage is not, you know, like, one of those things that we have to do, because if you think about it, yeah, like, it's technically just a piece of paper, if you really think about it, you know, because in reality is, like, marriage doesn't really define your love for somebody, so I feel like, you know, even with the
Statistics.
yo,
That word fucking me up too.
Right. I don't think that I'm scared of getting married or anything, nor do I really care for it.
It's not like a top priority type of thing, but like with the statistic and everything, I feel like back then, like with our parents and everybody, like, you know, even they stay longer in the marriage just because even if they're unhappy or whatever, or like not healthy, and they just choose to stay married together and, like, you know, have a full like family, whatever. Just because they don't want to seem like, oh, they got problems, or like they don't want people like, oh, they're divorced, look what happened, blah blah blah, like just type of not stereotype, but like discrimination, I guess, like with certain cultures. Or like where like nowadays, like we get divorced, or like we even in relationship we tend to like break it off just when we're not happy in a relationship or unhappy with ourselves. So I feel like nowadays we choose to believe like what's best for us instead of like, oh, what society thinks. So like, wow, like 10 years you're still not married, like, okay, that's me in my relationship, that don't have anything to do with you. At least I'm in a 10-year relationship, and I know where I'm going, and like I can honestly say like this is my partner for life. Whereas like you're still in a 2-month relationship, or you just doing whatever you do and you're worried about my shit.
I mean, I feel like. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like marriage is more for like, you know, back in the day it was looked at as like, you know,
security,
something and something for your family to be proud of. And honestly, like, you know, if you've been with a person for like 10, 20 years, like, you know, you might as well consider that person your husband or wife at that point. You know what I mean?
It just
y'all been in that same space for, you know, that long, so. You know, what difference does, you know, a certificate of marriage make?
Or title.
Guys, you know, or a title, to be honest. You could call that person your wife. You can call that person your husband. It don't make a difference. You could buy them a ring.
Yeah.
Be like, this is my wife. This is my husband. You know what I mean? But, I mean, the only thing that really changes out of that is financials, you know?
And the government, like, and all that extra stuff. Like, you don't want to have...
Like for Asian people in general, like, I feel like when your parents see that you took that step to get married, that's just something that they're just proud. They look at.
They don't even give a fuck.
You're doing it for them,
right?
Yeah,
just do it.
They don't care.
That's like, you know, like in certain cultures where they have like arranged marriages and whatever. Like they're not happy, but they're doing it because their family wants it.
The honor of it.
But you know what's crazy though? Because most arranged marriage actually work.
It depends.
I actually. It's crazy you said that because I know a couple people that have arranged marriages and they're still together.
Yep.
But like
they actually work more than like just meeting random people and getting married with them.
But that's because the family knows each other and like they know how they would work together though. Like they already know the person kind of in a way.
It's like a business transaction.
Yeah, it is. Like a business.
I was gonna say that. I feel like marriage these days is a business transaction, and like you said, back in the day, things have changed. Like, the time that we're living in now, marriage isn't really so much of a mandatory thing we gotta do. You know what I mean?
I think it should be like a choice that you know you would make for yourself, because honestly, in this time and age, again with the social media, like you know, it really veers people off from like the image of what you really want things to be.
What do you think is the main cause of these school shootings, and what would you guys think is probably one of the biggest solutions we can probably make to stop these things?
The bullying, the mental health awareness.
So put more programs and stuff?
Yeah, just like, you know, like sometimes, you know, people put a smile on their face, they act all social, but sometimes you don't know what's going on in their life or whatever, and they feel some type of way, or they see like they play too many games and they're, you know, doing it realistically and they can shoot up a school or whatever. Also like gun awareness.
So you want to teach gun awareness to the kids?
Because, like, you know how, like, most families do have guns in their crib, and, like, you want to, like, you can tell them not to touch it, you can lock it up, but they will find a way. Like, you tell them not to do something, kids will do the complete opposite.
Especially if you just throw it in the dark. Yeah.
So, like, I feel like you want to talk about it, sit down with your kid and be like, this is not a toy.
A game.
Yeah, it's not a game. Like, this is real life shit. And also talk to them, like, about mental health, too, because, like, you can tell mental health in school, but not everybody pays attention in school or go to school. And you can do it at home, too. We got to bring more awareness to it, and I feel like a lot of people talk a lot about mental health these days, but you guys see like what's going on with them and like with society and shit. Like, you know, like they can be bullied at school and you never know, and they be dealing with a whole bunch of shit.
Okay, I like that. What'd you say, man?
I don't think it's preventable, honestly. I definitely think it's, you know, like it's about mental health and all that, but I believe that it's an act of cry for help. So I think it always falls down to the parents. I feel like as parents, you should see what's coming with your kids, you know?
You
like,
should know what's going on.
Yeah, like you should know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, or at least, I don't know, like ask them questions.
Yeah.
Like be involved in your kid's life. I feel like that's very important. You never know what is going through your kid's head if you're not like talking to them and you're not teaching them all the right stuff.
More active parents is what you're saying.
I would say so.
Be more active. in
Yeah,
listening to
like,
kids.
yeah, basically.
That's real. Because most of these kids, when
They just be
find
running
out, they
around.
be their grandmothers that live with them. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. What you think, Howie?
I think for like I guess scenarios that happen that aren't, you know, the suspects aren't kids or things like that. I feel like they just need to beef up the security,
The security?
or whatever they got going around the school, so that can actually you know react to this kind of stuff that happens. I do agree that for the shootings that happen with the kids involved, I feel like yes, it could be better parenting. You need to pay attention to your kids because you know they're
never
yours
know.
for 18 years. You need
Right.
to figure it out. But for you know these tragic things that happen that don't involve kids, I feel like the people who protect these schools and stuff like that, they should
Do a better job.
Do a better job.
Yeah,
But
because
how
there was
would
actually a
you-
video of I seen on TikTok from the last school shooting
In
that
Missouri?
took place. I think it was Missouri or it might have been Texas, but mind you, there was probably about 30 to 40 officers that was there, first responders.
Okay.
And they were scared to make a move.
That's what I'm saying.
The commander didn't make a move.
Yeah,
You
I know
how
what
many
you're
lives
talking
he coulda
about.
saved?
Yep,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
So
about.
it's like at what part they got to think of a type of procedure they can maybe
Like a
do.
better plan.
Yeah. We're gonna do this game. Smash, marry, kill. All right.
Oh shit.
And I don't give a fuck if you're in a relationship.
Wait, who? Because
I
I don't know nobody.
So, ladies, Nicole, I'm gonna start off with you.
Fuck.
Yo, that's you gonna do off the rip.
Yeah.
All right, Zac Efron, Little Bow Wow, or Justin Bieber.
What the hell?
Marry, smash, kill.
Dude.
That's a crazy one.
Right?
Pause.
Smash Zac Efron?
Okay.
I don't know.
You gotta kill or marry one.
Fuck.
Damn, you gonna kill Bow Wow? Am I gonna marry and hold you? Come on, bro.
Alright, I'll just marry Bow Wow and fucking kill Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
No,
I didn't want
that's fine. That's your list. I just said that's crazy. I like Justin Bieber's songs sometimes.
to. I didn't want to do all white boys though.
Jack Harlow, Tom Holland,
Oh.
or Michael B. Jordan.
Dude, she got a better list than me.
Smash, marry, kill. Go.
Wait, who is the second guy?
Tom Holland.
Jack Harlow.
Who the hell is Tom Holland?
Somebody show her who Tom Holland is.
Spider-Man.
Girl, I don't know who the fuck
I
that
never
is.
The
Yeah,
young
look it up.
Spider-Man, dude.
I'm gonna do you the solid, bro.
The British dude.
Smash, marry,
That's
kill.
easy as fuck.
Go ahead.
I'm killing Tom Holland, whatever his name is.
What's up?
He's such a
Okay.
sweetheart though.
Smash and marry. Who you smash and marrying?
Damn, that's kind of hard.
Howie's like, who I gotta kill?
Smashing Jack Harlow.
Okay.
You gonna have a
You marrying
Bring
Michael
my
B?
man.
Oh shit! There you go. All right.
Sorry,
You gonna have a
babe.
conversation.
Yo, look. don't have that conversation too soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
We're
about
about to
to
have
get
a
you caught the
conversation
fuck
right
up right now. Ice Spice.
She's bad though.
Margot.
Margot Robbie. Sorry.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Megan Fox. Maggie
Even
Robbie.
now.
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie.
And Ice Spice.
say
Marry,
her-
I
smash,
already know
kill.
I'm wrong for this. Ready?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna kill Margaret Robbie.
Oh!
I respect it. She's
I'm a smash Ice Spice.
as you
And I'm
should.
gonna marry Megan Fox.
As you should.
Oh, fucking boy. Because I think I'll do the same thing.
Oh.
Would you rather a daughter with an
Oh
OnlyFans
shit.
or a gay son? I'm going to go this way and go this way. Go.
I had a daughter with an OnlyFans.
You don't got to explain. Go
I have
ahead.
a gay son.
Okay.
I think
I don't care,
Respect
honestly.
it. Respect it. You want to know my answer?
What's your answer?
I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have a gay
Exactly.
son. I'd rather a gay son. My daughter better not be selling on OnlyFans.
Right, you about to
Dude,
have your
you
Oh,
got-
that dog.
How's she making all that money?
That dog.
She making money at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
No, she showed her whole body.
Bro,
But it don't even
bro,
matter because she's
think
gonna
about
be
it.
She's selling herself.
She gonna be over
Keep
18.
rolling. Keep rolling.
No,
No,
think
they don't
about
have to be
it.
over 18.
No, but think about it like this, right? Because
That shit
imagine
got it, dude.
if
Yeah,
your friends see your daughter's nudes.
What if
you gonna do
what if your
next?
coworkers show you what your daughter been doing? They subscribe to her.
Imagine your son's your dad.
You about to be
Imagine your
seeing
son
your
like this,
daughter's
Dad. But
videos.
imagine your son comes to you like
Dude.
this, Howie. Dad, I want to tell you that the first time
Your-
I sucked
your-
dick was crazy.
Your friend showing you
Alright.
her
Yeah.
You're forcing about that one.
What you mean?
Yo,
you gotta listen to his
yo,
son.
I still have
You
a
gotta-
daughter with an OnlyFans, but I'll plead the fifth after that.
You're fucking.
Yo, I
This
wanna-
yours? This your
Yo,
music?
hold on. I want to thank y'all, yo. Y'all did so good.
That's
Let me
crazy.
go around.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hey.
Y'all-